Hi, this is my third attempt at this video, so hopefully third time's a charm. And I don't have anything open up currently, so we'll just go we'll just open it up as we go. This is my example that I'll be posting on Canvas, and there are certain elements to it that I want to show you, and I'm hoping that these aren't the reason. The last time my computer shut down, totally froze up. So hopefully that's not the reason. I'm going to show you about these animated GIFs. Now, you don't want to put too many in because it will slow down your slideshow. It'll make it glitch a little bit. This is right now what yours looks like, and it's probably going to have, in the last video, I was showing how to use the Explore feature with this. So I had inserted a picture. Let's see if I can take it back. No, it's not going to let me. And in case you ever want to change things, you can click here where it says last minute edit was 26 minutes ago. And I can go back to my original and just say restore version, restore, and then it's back to the way it was. So let's say that I want to put that picture in. So what I did was I didn't even search for quotes from my book. My main character, her name is Karoo, and see, that's one of the other things that I looked up. And I looked up Karoo animated GIF, and I found some quotes from the book. So we'll see. We'll go look at that here in a minute. I saved the image, and then I go to image, upload from computer, and then that picture was this one right here. So I've got this really cool quote. I've got this really cool animated GIF. And so then I want to explore. Click that little button, and it will give you all of these options on how you want the slide to look. And it makes it look really slick and just really professional. And what you want to make sure, okay, so what was the one I had before? I think it was that one. So you just click it, and it changes it, and really cool. What you want to make sure, though, is you get all of your words typed in. Don't start with any of the fancy stuff. Don't even mess with the font until you have what you want to say or what you want the slides to say typed in. You also don't want to even type everything that you want to talk about. You want to save some of it for your video because that's really boring if you have to sit and just hear somebody read what it says. So leave some stuff off for you to talk about instead of putting it all on the slides. So first off, I want to show you how to make a picture or an animated GIF the background. So if you see up here, it says background. So I'm going to change background, and you can either change the color or you can choose an image, and then, wherever it is, if it's in Google Drive, if you're at home and you're on your desktop, and then you pick the picture and it'll pop up as the background. So actually one of the EL students taught that to me today. If you just want to insert a picture, it's like what I just did on the copy of the book talk, and it goes there. Let's see, is this loading? Okay, we're not even going to mess with that. But if you search, there are a couple different ways, and I'll type it here. So transparent, let's see if we find Karoo animated GIF. I don't know if anything will pop up. It'll take a long time. If you type in that transparent, it'll end up like this one. It actually is not an animated GIF right now. I'm not exactly sure why he's not dancing. So let's see if we can get him. That says alien. So there he is. And you see my background. You don't see any white or anything behind him. So that's pretty cool when you can find something like that. And again, I don't know how many times I need to say this. You're not going to spend most of the class or most of your time at home inserting this kind of cool stuff if you don't get the basics on your slides first. Okay? Make sure you do that. And also make sure if you're working on this at school that you give yourself enough time to make your screencast. So these screencasts it has to be shorter than 15 minutes, and I don't want to keep you on here for very long. But I do want to tell you that you can change the font. You want to make sure, which is this kind of a dark, I like this theme, but this is kind of dark. So one of the things that I thought about doing is changing the color of the background to something a little bit lighter, because, and then you can add the theme. It's pretty perfect because actually Karu has blue hair, so I really like this. Because just remember that the smartboard comes up a lot darker than what it does on your Chromebook or the desktop. You can add extra slides besides the ones that are included in the template. The book that I chose has some adult content in it, so I wanted to give a warning. I think some 8th graders can handle it. I wouldn't recommend this book to 7th graders or 6th graders, which I'll talk about it in my example book talk that I do. But if you need to include a warning like that, the book that when I got it, I bought it myself as an ebook, so it's not in the IMC. And when I present this, that click title won't be there. And then make sure when you give your recommendations that you insert the book title again down at the bottom. You can also say, this book is a series, if it is. And actually that picture of the book that I had is a picture of all 3 books. So you can just copy the slide and then delete this stuff out. And then I'm going to insert a picture right here. And maybe I can go to Explore and see what kind of a cool picture we can get. It's going to load. I'll close these out and see if that helps. Let's see if there's any. Oh, wait, well. And that's something that might happen. You might realize that the really cool layouts that they give you cut off some of the picture that you want, so it's just not a good choice to pick it. So we're just going to go with that, and I think that'll be my last slide. I hope this helps you put your slideshow together, and I'm also going to have a video on how to do your book talk.